Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for being here. So finally, no more IELTS for you to get UK jobs. This is very good news and very good news because people have been really struggling to sit for their English proficiency test in some of these visas that people really want or people need and are looking for to come to the UK. So today guys, I have very good news to share with you for a certain kind of visa that you do not require for you to do an English proficiency test to come to the UK. And the reason why I'm sharing this kind of visa with you guys is because I know some of you or most of us are not very well informed when we want to make these moves. And most of the time, you're not even experienced and we do not know who we are going to ask these questions because some people are not also very much willing to share this information with other people. And sadly, that is how the world is. People are jealous with information, people do not want to share information with people, and that's about it. But do you know what? That is why I tell you guys, if you're new here, remember to subscribe with the notification bell. I drop relocation videos every Tuesday and Friday, and I do food recipes and tutorials every once a week. Those ones I just drop randomly, but every Tuesday and Friday I am sharing relocation video with you guys. So if you're new here, remember to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I rock with you, and thank you so much for being here and watching. So for you to understand this, watch until the end of the video. I'm also, by the end of the video, I want to share with you the certain kind of websites that you're going to look out for. The site kind of this. Also, I'm going to link the website under the description box so that you guys can go check the website. If it is a kind of visa that if it is a kind of visa that you're interested in, you can always go and do your application. And if you qualify, and if they feel like you're the kind of people they're looking for, they'll give you these offers. So remember to watch until the end of the video. And without much further ado, let's get into the video. So the visa that we are going to talk about today is called a Tier 5 visa. A Tier 5 visa is a charity worker visa. Yo, before you dismiss me, some of you, the moment that you have a charity work visa, you would dismiss me a lot because when you hear of charity, in most cases, you know that you're not going to be paid. But guys, remember, some of us cannot even get money to do this English proficiency test more than once, or even if not more than once, you cannot get the money at all. And also remember that in most instances, I want to share with you opportunities that will give you visa sponsorship jobs because I know how it is hard to bring yourself here and fund yourself because I know sometimes most of us are in very tricky situations in matters resources. So what a Tier 5 visa is, it is a charity work visa that companies in the UK are looking for charity workers to do different tasks and jobs. And the charity worker visa or a Tier 5 visa is very good because you can bring your spouse, you can bring your dependents with you, whether children, whether spouse. Guys, I want you to remember one thing. If you want to bring your spouse to the UK, you guys must be legally married according to your home country law. I do not want to discuss that a lot because we come from very different countries. So wherever you are, remember you have to be officially married and you have to have paperwork showing that you're married for you to come as a dependent. And also as a child, you must have birth certificates showing that you are the legal guardians or the legal parents to the children that you want to bring here. So as I was saying, you will bring with a Tier 5 visa or a charity worker visa, you will be able to bring your children and your spouses with you. That is your dependents. The only downside with this worker visa it is that it is a 1 year work permit visa, or it is a 1 year visa. But also the good thing is sometimes in this situation, I want to give you information so that you get a footing to come to these places. If you get to a place where you can get a charity worker visa and come to the UK, remember you came to the UK with a charity worker visa and you brought your dependents. Remember, as a dependent, there are kind of jobs or there are certain kind of jobs, actually a lot of jobs a dependent can do. And if your dependent as a dependent worker visa, they will look for a job and they will be working. And by the time if they have a Tier 2, a Tier 4 kind of visa, and by the time your visa is expiring, because it is a 1 year visa, 12 months, yeah, you might now go under as a dependent in your dependence visa. I do not know what if you understand what I am saying. So you came in and you came with your dependents under the charity work visa, and the charity worker visa or the Tier 5 visa is 1 year. But by the time you came with your spouse as a dependent, they got a job and they got another visa. Most of the times could be a tier 2 visa or like the care assistant visa, those are like 2 or 3 years worker visa. If they get that, once by the time, if by the time your 1 year visa is expiring and you've not gotten any other offer of a job, you will now go under the roof of your spouse as a dependent. And also, there are a lot of organizations that once you come as a charity worker visa, they give you the charity worker visa for 1 year. Then after that, they confirm you and they give 2 or 3 years tier 2 or tier 4 visas. Remember, as I said previously, I want to give you information that at least can give you landing or a footing to come to these places. Once you're here and by the time you understand the loops and how things work here, you'll be on the safer side because you'll be understanding how these things go and what are the do's and what are the don'ts, right? Okay, so to the other point that most of you will be asking, or most of you will ask, is now I came as a charity worker, I have the tier 5 visa, am I entitled to any pay? Just as you guessed, no, you are not entitled to any pay because it is a charity worker visa. But do you know what? You get a stipend or an incentive that allows you to pay your own rent and have some money to buy food and some money left to send back home and to save if you want to save or do whatever you want to do. And the advantage is whatever money you get from these charity worker visas, it is not bad money if you compare your situation back home and you're unemployed back home. So for example, the company that I'm going to share with you today pays around £1,000 to £1,500 per month as incentive for tier 5 stroke charity worker visa. That is not bad money. If you're living anywhere around Scotland or England or North Ireland with such kind of money, that is money that allows you to co-share apartments. In the UK, co-sharing apartments is something that is very, very popular. So there is nothing bad to feel about it. So you can co-share apartment and spend around £500 per month for rent, and utilities around an extra £100. And if you're getting actually 1,500 or let's say 1,200, you're left with a good amount of money that you can save. And don't feel also, I want you to look it at this perspective. You do not have anything to do back at home, or the jobs that you're doing back at home, they're minimal or they're not well paying. If you get these opportunities to come here, as I've said, grab these opportunities and take these opportunities, because once you come here, you learn the loopholes, you understand the ins and out of what is supposed for you to be done to transition from one visa to another. People are doing it, people have done it. There's nothing wrong with this, doing these kind of things. So I really want you to be informed. So I want to share with you the website that has this kind of charity worker visas, and they're offering charity worker visas with visa sponsorship. So, and I will, as I said, I will link it down below and you can go and check it and do the needful. So the website that I'm going to share with you is called Newton D. So what Newton D does, they are looking for charity workers all over the world. They are giving visa sponsorships. The charity worker visa is not that expensive, so they actually are able to process the worker visa very easily. And it is very funny because you do not need IELTS for a charity worker visa, and it will take you 3 weeks to come to the UK. No matter which country you are and you're applying for the charity worker visa, it takes you 3 weeks to process your worker visa and be here. So the Newton D site, go to the Newton D site, download the application form, fill in the details. So if you need to do anything on the application letter, write motivation, put in your whatever is needed, do that on the application form and send it back. So once you send the application form, they will send you an automated message telling you, or email telling you how long it will take for them to make a deliberation and consideration if they are going to give you the offer and process your documents. I want you guys to try these opportunities as much as you can, because you may just never know. Remember, I've said in my previous videos, you may never know what will happen. You do not have the resources of doing IELTS. You do not have the resources to be able to come here to study like some of people come here to study and later transition to tier 2 or tier 4 work visas. So I'm just giving you the other kind of visas that can help you to come here without a lot of complications. So that is the only info I had to share with you guys. I hope it really helped. Remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, and tell me what kind of content you like to see me putting out here. If you have a suggestion on any kind of video and any kind of relocation aspect you want me to share with you, drop a comment down below here. I am always willing to listen and to reply to your comments. Thank you so much for being here, and until next time, bye.